let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within.
All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the double.
Mike, 56.
Hey, lock it.
56. Watch the pass.
5. Go.
Mike, 56. Mike.
Defense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
You're out.
SOS. Check your hot read. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, it's Johnson. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Now. Go.
Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Johnson running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 50.
Yeah.
They give to Johnson going right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go. 70 in. I'm coming for Plat 64. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Walker. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Walker. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
On second down now. It's Bush, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, it's Walker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This is Bush, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Walker. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down now. It's Walker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight.
Look, squeeze. Hey.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, Haywood. Yo, go. Shoot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Under 10, 10. Let's go.
Rock it. Look at me, smile.
Now a give, right side. It's Johnson, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now a give, right side. It's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Walker. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Switch.
Back you go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on, let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it with Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Now! Motion. 53. 53 is the mic. Come on, baby.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got double up. Tighten up. Get it.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Switch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable now for Woodson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You better bring it. Check, crunch, crunch.
Hey, lock it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim.
You're out. Hey.
Check 52.
Shoot.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Leo. Five.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Johnson, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it? But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 51 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Come on, set. Check with the plan. Defense wins championships, baby. He's checking. Grabs. Kill.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check back. 61. That's box. Right. I 7. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bush. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He's checking credit. Watch out.
On 3rd down, it's Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose. But in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
We got this.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.